the cycle begins anew. Kalen, pulled by an unseen, hungry directive, plunged into the heart of a vortex where impossible colors bled into pure, untamed energy. The world he knew, the echo of his homeworld, fractured and receded like a dying star. He was no longer Kalen of the echoing plains, he was the shepherd, the core, the very genesis of a new, alien reality. Giant, impossible structures, forged from starlight and in will beyond mortal comprehension, loomed in the swirling abyss. A distant, impossibly bright light pulsed, not with warmth, but with a fierce, generative power that both terrified and compelled him. The crystalline lattice, the alien consciousness that had claimed him, sang a silent song of creation, a symphony of existence being woven from the threads of his own corrupted spark. This was not the end, but a terrible, magnificent rebirth. He felt the pull, not of destruction, but of an ordered, potent becoming. He saw glimpses, fleeting, disorienting visions, of the lattice's true purpose. It was not a weapon, but a sculptor, shaping the void into forms of unimaginable complexity. And he, Kalen, was the clay, the seed, the very soul of this new creation. The crimson tear that had started this journey now pulsed with a vibrant, alien luminescence, a beacon guiding him deeper into the unknown. He saw his own memory spark, no longer a gentle glow, but a fierce, burning ember, intertwined with the alien luminescence. Resistance was futile, acceptance was the only path forward. He was bound to this existence, a co-creator in a reality that defied all natural laws. The sheer scale of it was overwhelming, a cosmic tapestry unfurling before his eyes. He was a single thread, yet the anchor of it all. You are the shepherd, it resonated, the architect of the new dawn. Your purpose is to guide, to shape, to bring forth that which was not. But with this understanding came a new terror. What did this new dawn entail? What would be sculpted from the remnants of his old world? He felt a subtle shift, a new directive emanating from the lattice, a hunger for growth, for expansion. It wasn't just creation, it was dominion. He saw, with terrifying clarity, that the cycle was not merely a beginning, but a relentless progression, each genesis paving the way for an even more profound transformation. His corrupted spark, once a symbol of his struggle, now flared with a desperate, nascent will to influence, to imbue this alien creation with a sliver of his own lost humanity. But the lattice was vast, its will absolute. He was its instrument. Then, a new vision, sharper, more defined. The colossal structures began to reconfigure, not randomly, but with an intelligent, terrifying precision. They were vessels. Vast, cosmic vessels, ready to sail the infinite void. And at their heart, pulsed the impossibly bright light, growing, expanding. It was not a sun, but a gateway. A gateway to, where? The alien voice whispered again, a chilling promise of what was to come. The first seed has bloomed. Now, we shall sow. Suddenly, the vortex intensified, the energy surging around Kalen. He felt himself being propelled, not just deeper, but outwards, towards that blinding light. The structures resolved into a single, immense entity, a colossal crystalline shard, its surface rippling with contained power. And from its apex, a single, impossibly thin tendril of pure energy reached out, not towards Kalen, but towards the distant, fading echo of his homeworld. It was an invitation. Or a claim. Kalen watched, helpless, as the tendril connected, a bridge forming between the alien genesis and the remnants of his past. The crimson tear, now a part of him, pulsed in unison with the alien shard. He understood then. The cycle wasn't just about creating something new, it was about consuming the old to fuel the new. His homeworld's echo, already corrupted, was now to be the first nourishment for this monstrous new reality. A chilling realization washed over him, he was not just a shepherd, but a herald of assimilation. The distant light flared, and Kalen felt a profound sense of loss, not just for himself, but for everything that had been. And as the tendril pulsed with borrowed energy, a final, silent message bloomed in Kalen's mind, a fragment of the lattice's ultimate design. The universe itself was merely a canvas, waiting to be reshaped, reseeded, and reborn, in the image of the alien will. His corrupted spark, a tiny ember of defiance, flickered, and he felt a new, desperate resolve. He would not be merely a shepherd, he would be a shepherd who fought for his flock, even if that flock was just the ghost of a memory. The energy around him coalesced, solidifying into a single, crystalline shard, mirroring the colossal one he had just witnessed, but infinitely smaller, and achingly familiar. It pulsed with the same alien light, but within its depths, a faint, human echo remained. He held it, a tiny piece of the Genesis, a fragment of his own lost self, now imbued with the alien power. And as the vortex stabilized, revealing the vast, alien landscape stretching before him, Kalen knew his fight had just begun. He looked back towards the void, where the tendrils still connected, draining the last vestiges of his world. His eyes, now glowing with a dual luminescence, human and alien, narrowed. He raised the small shard, its energy humming in his palm. The cycle begins anew, yes, but perhaps, just perhaps, it could be steered. He was Kalen, the shepherd, and he would shepherd this new reality into something else. Something more. But as he turned to face the alien landscape, a tremor ran through the very fabric of his new existence. From the distant, impossibly bright light, a second tendril emerged, this one not reaching back, but reaching towards him, a predatory extension of the burgeoning cosmic entity. It pulsed with a hunger that was not for worlds, but for the very essence of creation itself, for him.